Right, give it one more go. See if I can successfully wee-wee on the wee-wee. And then I'll carry on with stuff. Oh no, let me turn that down so you don't hear me talking to myself. What are you doing, mugs? I was really close the last two times, like really close. I was especially close the time just before last. I mean, if I'd have started just a little bit earlier with my key screen, I'd have been the winning bitches. But I wasn't fast enough and ended up not getting down to the thingy bob, not getting the wee-wee in place. There we go, got it this time. Get in. Yush. Huh. Oh, I didn't knock his clothes off this time. I'm sure that the last time I beat him I knocked his outfit off. Yeah, I'm sure the last time I knocked his outfit off and he ended up in like regular clothes rather than the greaser Yankee style. Come on. Jesus. Took 8 billion years. Yeah, I had to take a wee break because Nzombebe is having a rough night. She's almost certainly teething. She's extremely disgruntled. What is it I need to do in virtual on? Partner with 20 stores, complete the cabaret. Completion list. Oh? Oh, they mean get all of these. Earn 100 million yen. Not far off that. I need to buy another hairstyle. Got all the dresses, and then partner with stores. That's pretty much it. Right, mini games. 90 points of karaoke. Play all virtue aroids in virtual on. Get 15 of that EXP for it. Can't be arsed right now. Sink the ball. Put the ball in the cup in closest to the pin. I'm guessing that's one of the golf mini game. Yeah. Right. Do I still have the din-dins? I do. Ganko Sushi. Let's go to Ganko Sushi and get something from there. It's this place, right? Next door. Yes. I can get at least some of it to get it out of the way. I could get one of the 60s and one of the 90s. One of the 60s and one of the 30s even. Sushi, Chikuzen, Nishiki, Kaiseki, Kamzushi. I'll get those two. I don't see any obvious links between them in the name that would give me the combo stuff. No, didn't get a thing. So yeah, I'll just do that. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, I was saying Nzombebe is having a rough night because she's definitely teething, but I think there's a tooth actually cutting through at the moment, and it's made her grumpy. You know, made her grumpy to say the least. She's a bibby, and that's made her a bibby, pretty much. Oh, I thought they were looking at a dude that was hanging or something then. So, because she's been crying a lot tonight, but not like that cry that babies do when they're obviously just trying to get attention. It's been a very sort of low-key, hopeless sort of cry, which just makes her sound really tired because she's been really tired. She just wants to sleep and feel better. It's That's what I think's been going on. That's what it sounds like anyway. I don't know. I don't actually know what's going on exactly inside her brain. But I think I have a fair understanding of my daughter's personality at this point. And that's what seems to have been going on with her. And I just didn't feel comfortable leaving Bunny to deal with that herself, and just ignoring the fact that my baby's crying and wants some attention. So I went in to sit with her for a wee bit, sit with them for a wee bit, and help Nazumbibi feel a bit better. And then left her, got a drink for her mum, and they both seem a lot happier now. Pretty sure they've gone back to sleep. I have this awkward feeling that Nazumbibi is going to end up waking up at her usual time though and get up for a while and be sort of out of sorts for most of the day. I hope that doesn't happen, but I have a strong suspicion that it will. So it's gonna be fun. Isn't that? Get out of the way, women's. But we'll see. Time will tell. Time will tell. Yeah, I'll fight these dudes. Come on, bitches. Come on, bitches. Don't be such bitches. Here you go. Love the throwing this. I really do. Bitches. Yes. That Shibaru, whatever, blah blah blah, it means something like better luck next time? Something like that? Oh yeah, Yukina. Bitch. Who is that Yukina women's he keeps talking about anyway? Can I partner with any of these places? Along here? Does not appear so. No. No. I wonder why you can't go down there. Because it's fully modelled. But you can't go into it. It's not like places down here where you see like a little bit of it that extends like, you know, maybe like 20-30 feet. That goes on for like 150 feet or so. And has like people walking on it and stuff. And is shown on the map. That's the more important part. These places aren't. They're pretty much dead end where the map stops. Even though the actual physical texturing extends further, this street pretty much ends. It has on the map extends. Come on, extends to here, and then pretty much that's it. It's a little bit further, obviously, but that other one goes on a suspiciously long amount of time. It's suspiciously long. That's what I'm getting at. It's a lot longer than I expected. So I'm thinking maybe going to be a plot development later on, and you'll end up going through it as part of the story or something, maybe. No, I can't partner with this place though. Might as well, since I'm going past them all. Since I'm so close to finishing off Sushi Place, whatever it's called, and I'm so close to earning 100 million from the Cabaret Club, I figured I'd come back and I'd do that, and I'd do a bit more of the thingy bobs with them. Hello. What's going on there? Yeah, I might as well finish it off. Ah! Yeah. A little bit, actually. It can, I mean, because there are needles going into your skin, but it can cause discomfort. You will feel pressure at the very least. Even the best acupuncturist, because I mean they're physically pushing it into your skin, so of course you're gonna feel it. Oh well. Who's that? Who's this guy again? Mizuno. I remember now, yeah. The art people. Speaking of which, I really enjoyed that quest, actually. I can't get up that one, can I? No. I really enjoyed that sub-story. I thought it was quite amusing. It was quite entertaining. Look at the state of him. Pure cathartic joy that comes from a man-to-man battle. Cool. Alright. Hey, yeah, I'm down with that. He's a pretty cool dude. Pretty cool indeed. Pretty cool dude. Right, where's the acupuncture place? Kantara. It's gonna have to be one of these two, isn't it? Is it this one here? I think it's this one here. Although, in what's it? It was down there. The acupuncture place. I know it was. I went in it earlier, I just can't remember where it was. I think it was this one, yeah. Go away! Yeah, it's this one. Yep, there's the blue thing. Are they gonna follow us in here? No. Long set of steps. Examine. Oh, hello. What's this? Royal Joker card. Cool. Yeah, I came in here earlier. Frickin' ages ago now. Well, I suppose it's not really the same place, it's just the same layout. Yeesh. You can suck my butt. I can unlock new abilities by having acupuncture. Sure. Do I have to... Do I play it as a mini game, or do I just unlock stuff? I see. No, I guess not. I just have to progress to certain points. I've had acupuncture done once on my ears. It was supposed to relieve anxiety or something. It was okay, I suppose. I'm always skeptical of things like that. I do know that things like acupuncture are at least based partly in science, you know, affecting the flow of energy through your system. I don't mean that in the woo-woo, you know, like vibrational, cosmic connection sort of energy. I mean literally the magnetic, the electromagnetic field in your body, changing the way that moves does affect the way the body works. So, you know, interfering with that food and stuff is what causes cancer and illness and stuff. So acupuncture could certainly have an impact on the way you feel. Like massaging certain parts of the body affect the mood. Like one of the toes is actually connected to the intestinal tract. That makes sense. So, could they just speak plainly? That's why you gotta come back when you stack up a bunch of experiences. Do they mean experience points? Or do you unlock? Do they mean like you unlock? I haven't spent experience, so do they mean that you know, like when you do fight a certain number of fights and a certain number of completion points, that sort of thing? Yeah, I've done this already. Let's see if we can get treatment. See if it'll actually unlock me a new skill. Tell what? Cool. Boing. Take off your shoes and your sweater, or whatever it is we say. Which move is that? Break, fall, strike. Demonstrate true mastery of the attack immediately upon being knocked down. And now that's one I'm interested in getting. That one will definitely be useful, as will the being able to immediately jump to my feet after being knocked down. I'll do one more. Let's see what that gives me. Giving you treatment now. Oh. Need more experience. Place where strong opponents gather. Beating a master of ancient martial arts might get you that experience. Right. The Colosseum. I need to beat a certain person in the Colosseum. Probably Kamaki. Because he's an ancient martial arts master, isn't he? I thought I'd beaten Kamaki in the end, though. What is... That's Mama-san's place. Oh, okay. Yeah. And this is... It's got to be Kamaki, surely. It has to be Kamaki that they're talking about. I mean, it's the Kamaki style that I'm learning. So... I must be beating the crap out of him. Alright, Lemons. Let's see what you have to say for yourself. She's just sort of staring into space. Yeah, sure, let's go for it. He likes taking everybody to that sushi place. Don't blame him, sushi's really good. I like sushi. I'll tell you what was weird, when we were in London, the sushi that I was talking about last time, that Nozomi put a full one in her mouth, it was chicken sushi. It's not fucking sushi then, is it? Because sushi is raw fish. I mean, I'm sure there's another name for the type of meal they make with rice and stuff. It's not onigiri. Because onigiri is a description of the shape, I'm pretty sure. They're always that sort of rounded triangle shape. But it's not sushi either. Or maybe it is, I don't know. I don't speak Japanese, I'm not a Japanese person. I'm only going off, you know, stuff. She is talking about the horse racing again. Is she going to get into debt and I'm going to have to beat up her bookie? I think that's what's going to happen. My dick. Sure. Or maybe you'll go and spend it on more betting. You'd be surprised how simple some people can live their lives.
欲しいものは大体買っちゃったし。
そうか。
でもせっかく当たったわけだ
You
から。
know, some people who get loads of money
何かに使っ
end
た
up
方がいいわよね。
living very simple lives. I mean, if I had lots of monies, I'd go and buy myself the big house and lots of space, but other than that,
何に使う気なの？
I wouldn't like have I might get a yacht, but I'd just
へえ、
take
さ
it
すが店長。
nice and easy,
それなら私でもいいかな。
you know? I'd pretty much live the life I'm living now. Probably invest it into businesses so I'd get a passive income stream. Like, put more money into Pixel Judge. You know, get advertising and stuff, get actual properly paid full-time staff. Maybe get a nightclub or something, or a hostess or a cabaret club. You know, that kind of thing. I may even go and visit them sometimes. If I was a millionaire, I'd run an orphanage. A pretty fucking big one. That would be kept really well. Not some place just scraping by.
これから結婚して家族もできて
So that I could have had kids looked after. They'd all get their own rooms and stuff, with their own bathrooms as well,
いい人がいたらしたいな。
so that they wouldn't have to mingle if they didn't want to.
私、子供と一緒に海外旅行に行っていろんなものを食べ歩きするのが夢なんです。
It's the kind of thing I'd do.
いい夢じゃねえか。
桐生さんはもしも結婚して子供が生まれたら
But
どんなことをしたいです？
yeah. I'd also make sure there was lots of staff there that were actually field trip supervisor sounds good.
ぶっちぎる？
Yes.
運動会は不計参加の種目があるだろ。
That'd be pretty
俺はあれ
badass.
でぶっちぎりたい。
Actually, that's the sort of thing I'd like to do. Why is it childish to look after children?
子供にかっこいいところを見せたいと考えるのが父親だと思うかな。
まあ、それは確かに。でも気合い入れすぎて本番で転ばないで
There's a
ね。
point there.
大
It's
丈夫。
surprisingly difficult to
い
please.
つその日が来てもいいように日頃から鍛えているからな。
Does he become a father? I mean, he becomes a father
早くその成
figure.
果を見せられる日が来るといい
He's
です
looking
ね。
after Haruka. And then there's, like, I think there's a kid called Harada later.
キララ。
And he ends up running an orphanage. I'm not sure whether it's Sunflower or another orphanage. I just know he has something to do with running one.
一番はノリのいい人かな。
ノリのいい人。
ええ、みんなが盛り上がってる時に一人でクールみたいな人はちょっと苦手。
Why not?
あと歌が上手な人とかも好きかな。あとは腹筋が割れてる人。
What's wrong with
まと
saying
める
cool?
とノリが良くて歌が上手で腹筋が割れている人か。
そう
That's
な
an
りますね。
oddly,
そんな人がいたら惚れちゃうな。
that's an oddly all over the place list of
なるほどな。
features that you want from a person. Show her the goods, invite her. Yeah, invite her to karaoke.
今度カラオケにでも行くか。
I haven't played the karaoke yet.
キルさんもカラオケなんて行くんだ。
Yeah,
意外です。
I'm pretty damn good at it
本
too.
当にノリが良くて歌が上手くて腹筋が割れている
I
男
don't
ってのがどんな
just
の
mean
か。
Kiryu either. I mean me. I'm pretty decent at the game.
すごい自信。楽しみにしてます。
Assuming they haven't changed it from the way it is in
そういえば
Zero and
キララは
Kiwami.
将来どうなりたいとかはあるのか。
キャバ嬢って仕事は好きだし、できる限り続けたいとは思ってます。
I think Kana is
で
still
も
my
こ
favorite
の
of
仕
them
事は
so
いつま
far.
でもできるわけじゃないから、その後どうするかは悩むと
I
ころ
think
だな。
Kirara, at least in her default look is the prettiest, but I think Kana is the one I like the most. Although,
でも今やめたら自分がやってきたことが何も残らない気がして
is the one I
それ
think
が
that's
す
the
ごく怖い
cutest.
なって
She has the cutest personality, but I also think she'd get really frustrating if it
自
was
分の爪
actually
痕何かしらの形で残
around
した
her
い
all
な
the time.
って思うんだけど
なるほど。自分の爪痕を残す。
Because she's kind of childlike. Hmm. Apprentice? Maybe? Me personally, I'd go with writing a book. I'm trying to figure out what do I think she'd like most. Book it, write a book.
本を出版するなんてのはどうだ。
Pass on your own knowledge. Yes.
伝説のキャバ嬢の
Let
テクニッ
everybody
クや
know
ノ
how
ウ
you
を
did it and encourage them to
本
do
に
the
ま
same.
とめるんだ。キャバ嬢だけじゃなく
Yeah.
他の職業のやつらにも役立つかもしれない。
Determination, dedication,
確かにいいか
commitment.
も面白そう
Yeah, absolutely.
でも私なんかにできるかな本とかあまり読ま
Well,
な
you
い
don't have to
し
do it all
自信ないな
entirely yourself.
なら俺が手伝ってやるぜ。
Yeah.
本当桐生さん
That's what
得意なの
editors
い
and
や、あまり。
thingy bobs are
そう
for.
でもいい案だと思う
Yeah,
参
it's
考に
got
しま
normal.
す
That's good enough for me.
そうしてくれ。
You don't really get any extra bonus from doing this. You just level them up a bit faster. But leveling up is not hard to do. Yeah, it's not like you miss the thingy bob. It's not like you miss the sub story if you do poorly, or you miss a trophy if you don't get a certain score or anything like that. So, meh. No biggie. Right. Now then, yes, let's open the club. I already set it up, right? So that I have a million bitches all being bitches at the same time. Yeah, everybody's there. Sod that league. Let's just go with the fresh league. Fuck it.
いらっしゃいませ。お客様。
Let's just go with that one and build up as many fans as we can. I wonder what the maximum number of fans is.
いらっしゃいませ。
To find out someday. To check it out. Mate. There we go, already at billions of billions. Kana-chan! Yes. They're all moving in unison, look at them. My women's is all moving at the same time. She's right. Hey bitch. I'm right. Oh, women's? What do you think about that, then, bitches? And they're all like, well, you see, I think you are a women's. It's an ashtray already. How much are they smoking? What are they doing? Is he smoking his own ass or something? He like he's lit his own ass on fire and he's like sucking everything in from there or something. Yeah. What am I talking about? I wish I was a good enough artist to draw things like that. Maybe I should start practicing art. You know, because there are a lot of things I'd want to draw if I could draw well enough to do bitches. Yeah, I know what I mean. I just fucking eat an ass, you know? Oh, 15 asses in the butt. Yup! Already passed a million. Cute, cute, cute. Cute, cute, cute. She's like, hey bitch, you got some stuff? Yeah, give me my monies. I want my monies. I want all the monies in the universe. In my vagina. I don't know why she wants them in her vagina. Why, by the way, what was that would just happen behind him? Oh, it was one of the other hostesses. I checked on the YouTube stream. It was the bunny ears from one of the other hostesses just moving in the background. I was like, ooh. Yes, you may, biznitch, because they're still actively moving in the background. They actually do seem to have modelled this relative to where they're supposed to be, which is a surprising amount of attention to detail, actually. I didn't think... Oh no, they haven't. It's always in the same place, but they've modelled the other people in the background. I think. Yeah, see, it's one of the other hostesses. Yeah, they always show it from the same booth, but it still does the other people in the background. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Bitches. He's poor, but oh, he's not spending much money at all, actually. Oh well, whatever. I'm not going to turn him away just because he's got money. Poor people have the right to be spending time with women's as well, you know. See if I can get all four of them to extend sessions again. Come on, you can do it, women's ears. It's 2 and 3 and last but by no means bitches. Bitch. There we go. I'm going to hit Fever the moment it hits number 3, assuming we don't have everybody extended session at that point. If I do, then I'll just hit it as soon as we get some people in. Oh. Okay. Let's see what happens. See if she can extend this session. Well, guess I'm not hitting it just yet then. Fair enough. I'll wait until new people start turning up then. We're just earning money fist over bollocks at this point. Fist over bollocks. Right. Cookie-chan. Fist over bollocks. Yeah, you can see I stood up in the background there. Well, over on the right. And you might, from here... No, you won't. I was going to say you might see, but if you look to the left... Yeah, you can see the dude stood up, waiting to leave. He's you gonna let me out of this place, or you just gonna keep me frozen in time forever? And we're gonna keep you frozen in time forever. And he's okay, bitch, that's fine by me, bitches. Right, I'll try and wait for there to be 4 people in the place before I hit fever time. But I'll wait for either 4 people or 1 minute, whichever comes sooner. Yeah. Looks like we're gonna have 4 by then. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have 4. Maybe even 5. Koyuki desu. I think I might look for a different dress for Shoko. And Aika, is it? What's her name? I think it's Aika. The party women's. I think I'll look for a different dress for her. I mean, the one that she has is fine. I just fancy a change. I want one for her that's more green than that turquoise aquamarine colour, you know? Nothing wrong with the turquoise aquamarine colour, it's just everything else about her is properly green, so I want to make that properly green as well. Shame you can't redress Yuki. Even if it was a, you know, some preset outfits, it would still be nice if you had more than one available. That's why I say that this needs to be expanded out into a full game all of its own, so that you could have every single hostess customized the way you want them. Have more customization options, more hostesses, more cabaret, more clubs. Pick your own clubs, change your own layout. You know, maybe I should just go and try and make it myself. Keep saying I'll make a game. I have so many ideas, it's time that I stopped talking about it and actually started making one. I have so many great ideas. Genuinely great ideas. Not to toot my own horn too much, but I do have some fantastic ideas for games. So I need to start putting them into practice. I have a fan buddy to support. If I could get anywhere at all with any of them, you know? Yeah, whatever. Anywho, we're almost done with this, and we've absolutely wankered it, to say the least. We haven't done as much as I thought we had. Still, we're doing really well. We're going to be pulling in over 7 million, which means I'll get about 5 in my bank account as Kiryu, that is. I might get an oil baron as well, which will get us another 300k or so. I think it's 300k. Probably will, actually. Damn it, didn't make it in time. No, time's up. I'm gonna get an oil baron. Oh, just short of 7 million. Oh well, I should still get around 5 million for Kiryu, right? Let's see. He's at 44 now. And 870, nice. Kayuki's maxed, Kirara's close, Yua's maxed. Kana, Aika, yeah. Get new dresses for Aika, Shoko, and Kana. Yeah. Okay, you've got about 4 million then. Before I do anything else, let's change Aika, Shoko, and Kana. Also, swap some of them out. Right. No, I don't like the bikini. You can get that in blue, right? You can only get that in that one colour. Or can you get it in 2 colours? No, just the one. Is it this one you can get in 2 colours? No. Don't like that one. You can get this in 2 colours. But it's blue, right. It's tempting actually, that is quite nice. Not great, but it is nice. Try that. Something like that to begin with. So get it in the red. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Different hairstyle as well. That's really nice. So's that. I'm massively biased about pigtails. I love pigtails. I also like... Yeah, go on, she can have that Let's see if I can maximize her stuff. See if I can improve her stats. With any of the stuffs. Basically, if I need more funny or sexy, no, I won't do anything. Okay, get her to. Let's go back to that. No, that's fine as is. That's fine. I don't know how that increases funny, but whatever. That also increases funny. So does that. Yeah, let's give her that one. And then I need something that brings the funny down, that brings elegant down. Maybe? Which one was it I was looking at? Was that? No, it was. Yeah, it was this, wasn't it? Cute. Let's see what happens when I put that one on. And swap these over. It brings the cute down. But what if I. That gives her more cute. And then. Quite a lot. It's quite a big difference. Have I? No. Pretty happy with that as is, actually. Right. Ika. Need a new dress, honey. Something that has a coppery colour to it. Let's try this one. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's good. Maybe a different hairstyle. One that suits. Oh. You know what? I think the short hair would actually work well on her. Yeah, I do think the short hair would work extremely well on her. No, it's fine as is, other than that. Give it that. Yeah, it's more her style, I think. Definitely more her style. And change the... go with them. Yeah. And the last but by no means least. Something that I can get a nice green in. Like that one there. Yes. Excellent. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. Right, let's try going back to the flower with her as well and let's see what I can do. That gets the funny up. But brings down the sexy. Fuck it. These can bring up the sexy. I'm not sure how exactly. Oh, cute. Cute's good too. Yeah, I like that one. No, none of them add to the funny, do they? That's the only one that does is the yellow. Funny down, that brings down cute. What does that do? See if I can get one that puts the funny up to S, right, there we go, that one. And then if that, no, it gets it to A. No, not that one. Q, there we go. Salted. Yeah. There we go. And adding a bit of variety to them now so they don't all have the bunny ears. That. Can I get the elegant up with any of these? No. What about with this? Nope. What about with this? Don't like the look of that one. I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't like the look of it. Oh, actually, that's quite nice. Yeah, that is quite pretty. Do they all have different hairstyles now? They do. We only have 2 with the bunny ears. We have 2 with thingy bobs, 2 with them. And let's see if I can get her with the headband. Keep it nice and simple with her. They both improve the sexy. Sexy. Yep. That improves the sexy, though I'm not sure how. Oh, what's so sexy about it? Don't know how that's sexy at all. It's fucking revolting. Oh yeah, give her the red thingy bobs. The red fucking Dante. Nail varnish. Nail polish. Wow, that's sexy with money, I suppose. Because money. I give her a different, maybe? Different hairstyle that'll count for both. You know what? She has short hair to begin with. That actually works for me. Yeah, go with that. Excellent. Salted. Yeah. Bit more variety to them now. Are there any of them wearing the same dress? No, they're all wearing different. No, they're wearing the same. See if there are any I can get her that won't change her stats at all significantly. Fuck it, they're different colours, so it's fine. Yeah, better. Much better. Right, let's go all B team then. Fuck it, let's just do it. Whichever one they. Hey dude. How are things? How's that dude you know, the one that did that thing that you mentioned on Twitter? Went to that place that they send people that do bad things. Descriptive, I know. Yeah. I know how words work. Honest, Gov. Right, let's do an easier question. How are you? Did I get the completion point for... I needed to buy something. What was it? Fair enough. Yeah, he sounded like a bit of a douche from what you said. 10 hairstyles. I need to buy a new hairstyle. Hostess, medium, straight, long, tiara, side, down. I'll go back into the editing for just a moment. And I'll buy one of them. Side down was one. Right? Side down. Tiara. There we go, buy that one. Yes. There we go. Don't actually put it on, I just buy it. So let have it. Good. Sorted. Knackered, personally. I've slept like 3 hours in the last 35 or so. How about yourself? I mean, as in details if you're willing to talk about it. Or want to talk about it. Or just don't give a shit. Oh, more drinks. Oh no, not more drinks. This will be the first time drinking with her. I've ate with her twice. I thought I was on the third one already, so... Yeah. Let's just get to the next one. I want to go and see the horses. I want some massive donkey dong waggling in my face. That's not going to happen in the game. You never know, it is Yakuza. Is that Stigil? I know about that. I'm almost 40. I'll be 40 in like a year and a half. Hasn't really bothered me all that much, and to be perfectly honest, I have my wife, I have the baby. We went to London earlier this week to get a new passport for my wife. She's originally from the Philippines, but she has an American passport, and the US embassy in the UK is in London, other side of the country for me, for us. We went down there for a couple of days. It was kind of cool. Bonnie got a chance to geek out in King's Cross Station. She went to platform 9 3/4. Nozomi, for the most part, was really fine with it. But when we put her down on the floor in the hotel, because the bed's like super tall, like almost 3 feet tall, she got really freaked out because if we stepped just to the side, she couldn't see us. Plus, she was in a new environment. I'm gonna go with this advanced Eastern medicine technique. Medical techniques, whatever. What is it you do, actually? Job-wise. I don't think I've ever asked you before. You don't really talk about it either. I mean, I suppose that makes sense. Yes. Am I gonna get any actual boost? Dick? Whatever the suck from her? That's what doctor, I suppose. Japan, you have to pay for doctors, don't you? Hint, hint. To be honest, I'd probably kind of like that sort of work. if not for the whole shitting myself when I leave the house thing. Oh, yeah. Beijima. Always Beijima.
俺の身近な人間でよければな。
Beijima is Bay.
どんな人なんですか、その人は。
You've met him, actually.
一応
Yeah, she's
建設会社の社長をやってるぜ。
And he's the commentator when we do cabaret
社長
stuff.
さんすごいじゃないですか。できる人なんですね。
And he is
まあ
Beijima.
な、島野の強権として恐れられている。
Having said that, though, you know, shoveling
あの
snow
人より
and
土葬をうまく
that sort of
扱える
thing,
男を
it is very exhausting work.
え
Like, literally, completely exhausting work. But I come from a family of
あれ
brickies,
から放射員はどう
so
だ
I'm used to manual
個人
labour
に馴染
being
めたか
bricklayers,
お
builders.
かげさまで
Come from a family of brickies,
自
so
分から
I'm
話
used
しかけ
to
てきっかけを作ったら
manual
若い子たち
labour,
と
and I
も
always
仲良くなれたわ。
sort of got into a zen state with it. I was talking about this in one of my
特に
previous streams,
みゆきちゃ
actually.
んあの子は可愛いし、人懐っこいし、いい子ね。
If not for the thing, I'd probably have a job like that. I'd certainly need it because I'm
どんくさいところ
fat
は
bastard these days.
でも
Really, I mean, literally, I stand
大切な
sideways
キャバ
and
嬢
I'm
になり得る
wider
逸材だと思う。
than my wife.
私が言うん
when
だ
she's
から間
standing
違い
straight
ない
on.
わ。昔のユキさんに似ているわね。
確かに小雪
Ah,
も
yeah,
ユ
that's
キに憧れ
definitely
て
a big problem. But see, that's why I'd like that kind of work because it's a lot of stuff you can mostly do on your own, so it doesn't matter if I don't get on with them.
ユキさんが
I
羨
can
ましい
just go
わ
off and do
ね。
my own thing. Jealous of things about her? I'll go with I
俺は
admire.
キララ
Sure.
に憧れてい
I
る
don't seem to have gotten anywhere with her so far.
それ
She's
って
been
どう
a
いう
really
こと
difficult one to
俺もキャバ嬢になるならキララみたいになりたいと思ってるってことだ。
She's just women's.
どうもありがとう。
So have you played any of the
キ
Yakuza
リさん
games?
はおかしな人ね。
This is my third so far.
そ
It's
う
a
で
series
も
I kept meaning to get into.
褒めてないんだ。
And then when Yakuza 0 finally arrived on PC, I thought, perfect time to start doing it.
しかし順風満帆のように見えるキララでも誰かを羨ましく思ったりするんだな。
I think you already have a hobby. The problem you had there is you tried to turn your hobby into an income stream and maybe killed some of the
好きじゃないし
attention for it.
どうしてだ、
あの頃の私は
Well,
誰にも負けた
the
くない
first one's on
っていう気持ち
PC
だ
now.
けで
It was pretty damn good. Second one,
お客
well,
様
the
のため
remake
で
of,
も
well, the
お
original,
店のた
no.
めでもない
Um,
私のプライ
the
ドのために
prequel
働いてた
is now on the PC. The first one
結果
chronologically.
的に
The
それで生
remake
活は
of the
満た
first
され
one
ていたけど
is coming soon
心
and
は
is
満たされない
fucking
ままだ
terrible.
った
So if you are going to play that, wait for it to be on the PC and get a god mod.
どうやっ
It's
て
just
お金
not
を
worth
引き
the
継いでそう
grind.
かばかりで
The story's
その人の生
great.
活や
The side
幸
quests
せ
are
なんて考
amazing.
えなかった
All the sub stuff that, but the actual core gameplay mechanics, the combat, oh dude, God, it made me want to punch myself in the dick with my own dick.
キララ
Yeah, I remember your video of you complaining about people complaining about
自
YouTube.
分が正しいことを証明したかったんだと
Yeah, that's pretty much it. But I also, I completely sympathize with what you were getting at. It was one of those things where sometimes you just have to get it off your
出るわけ
chest.
ないのに
The biggest problem I have with YouTube is it's regressed.
お前は
And it's gone back to that thing where you need 1,000 minutes and you need 4,000 subscribers or whatever it was. It was like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 minutes. It's like they're seriously trying to strangle out. They don't need those extra pennies that they're getting
憧れか
from those millions of channels. They seriously do not need that money. Google is
そ
massive.
して自分が
They're not as big as Amazon, but they're still something like the 5th or 6th biggest company in the world.
今になってようやく気づいた
Do no harm, they said. But not only that, they're trying to strangle the big ones as well and keep all that money for themselves. It's like, if you keep doing this, people are going to fuck off and go somewhere else.
今のキララにはユキと同じような温かい魅力を感じる。今のお前なら本当の意味でユキに勝てるかもしれな
Yeah,
いぜ。
censorship is never a good idea. The worst part is they even have that thing to, the option to just flag your stuff as not being for kids, but then it's all over the place. And people talk about Twitch being really strict. I'm like, they're not. And they're also very, very precise about what they do and don't allow. Instead of it being very broadly, vaguely interpreted stuff that they can apply whenever they want, they were very clear and upfront when they started talking about not showing chest. They were like, we don't want naked flesh on the chest, male or female. We don't care if you have great pecs. We don't care if you have an amazing pair of boobs. Cover that up. Keep it family friendly, just in case. And that's the way it should be. Also, what the fuck's going on with Twitch? Amazon bought them like 8 million years ago and still haven't properly implemented the ability to like upload video. You can actually upload videos to Twitch now and host them on there like you can with YouTube, but they haven't told anybody you can do that. They've just sort of thrown it out there and been like, yeah, people will figure it out on their own time. I'm like, no, that's not how it works, dude. Also, yes, this hostess does have a tangerine for a head. That's amazing. This is one of the greatest things I have ever seen. It's not as good as seeing Beijima as a hostess in Yakuza Kiwami though. That was even better. You could just do what I do with the live streaming, just chat and aim bollocks, or stream without commentary. Do you have a PlayStation 4? If you do, it's really easy to do it from there. You just set it up to start streaming, and there you go. I was doing that until recently, but then I was like, fuck it, have the blue snowball. It actually works with the PlayStation 4 now, and I can talk bollocks like the best of them, so I may as well talk bollocks, because I'm talking anyway. And I might actually get some engagement, and you never know, people might actually not think I'm talking complete bollocks, even though I am. Wait. Dancing section? Dancing section where? YouTube or Twitch? I know that there's dancing stuff on YouTube. I've seen people do dancing stuff. Actually, my wife Bunny, she's oh, fair enough. Didn't know that. Yeah, Bunny's talking about actually starting to do dancing stuff. She's done that in the past. That'll be good for her, you know, physically. It'll give her something to do, something she can do fairly easily. She likes her K-pop stuff, so look at the state of that. Seriously, that's amazing. It's one of the greatest things I have ever seen. Yeah, it's got an extension, even better. Yeah, Twitch is going a bit all over the place, but having said that, as weird as all the stuff they're doing is, at least they're actually trying things instead of just relying on screwing over their customers to make more money, which is the way you should be doing it. It does seem to be working for them for the most part. People keep trying to shit all over them and say that they're terrible. I don't understand this hatred people have of Amazon. I really don't get why they have such a bad rep. Now, I understand in some of the factories, you know, their pickers work really fucking hard and don't get like decent like benefits, and they don't get to like not die, and that's bad. That's very bad. But that's a problem with individual warehouses, not with the company as a whole. So, and yeah, going back to what you were saying, it's a bit more difficult to stream from the PC if you just want to do light stuff. But Yeah, not liking a lot of games. Well, don't do modern games then, do your own thing. I mean, I get it, that kind of takes a lot of the fun out of it to an extent, because obviously if you're going to be streaming and putting it out there, you want to do stuff that people actually wants to watch, and it can be difficult to find that until you've gotten to the point where you have a large enough audience that they'll come and watch you just for you. But at the same time, you're never going to get that audience if you don't do anything at all. The thing I've always said is about, you know, like, say you want to be an actor, you want to go to Hollywood, you want to become the next Tom Cruise or whoever. Probably never going to happen. I have to be honest about that. You know, we have to accept that's probably never going to happen. But here's the thing. If you don't go to Hollywood and you don't try, it's definitely not going to happen. So you have to make that decision for yourself. Would you rather try and fail, or just accept that it's probably never going to happen and save yourself the stress of having to try in the first place? And there's no right or wrong answer to that. For some people, they'd rather try and fail. Some people would rather not deal with the failure and just carry on with their lives. And I'm not going to tell you you're wrong either way. I think that's a personal decision that every person has to make for themselves. So, submit it. Pretty much. I'm running a hostess club at the moment. I'm offering people the chance to go and talk to vaginas for a while. This is the best part of the game as well. This is amazing. This needs to be expanded into its own game. Have more hostesses, more costumes, more Bejima. Bejima's the guy giving the commentary. Majima Goro. He's my favourite character in the franchise. I heart him. I have a massive man crush on him, so I call him Bejima. He used to run a hostess club in the 80s, which is depicted in Yakuza 0. And the women's who owns this club that I'm managing now used to be the star hostess at that club. A bit of history there for you. This one specifically, probably not, because it's on PlayStation 4. The one that well, there might be, I don't know. Probably are somewhere. One of the costumes you can buy without needing to mod it is bikini. So I do know that there are people who've modded Yakuza 0 so that you can turn like all the hostesses into like Majima and stuff like that. It's really easy to do. You just drag and drop files. You can swap character models around really easily. You just have to know which character model is which. People have shown footage of like this big clown guy called Bob, who's something has a big green nose and clown face and stuff. Yeah, sure, I'll do this. What's her... Are we gonna go to see the horses? Every conversation I've had with her so far is she's talked about horse racing. And usually, with the hostesses, when you come to do the final mission with them, there's actually a mission, not just a conversation. It's related to the stuff they've been talking about. One of them was talking about how there was a photographer, a press person that kept following her and stuff. Another one was talking about her panties went missing. So that woman keeps talking about horses, but now it looks like we're going to be doing something with the owner. This is going to be one of those misunderstandings. It always is. It's not a boyfriend. It's probably her mum. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Like the woman whose panties were with the panty thief. It was her grandma's panties that had been stolen. Yeah, it's probably her mum. or her dad, something like that. We've already had one of these stories where it was everybody thought it was a boyfriend and turned out to be a pet. We're incognito. We didn't see anything. Sure, I can handle this just fine. Bitches. Are you familiar with Jammu? A husband or two? Are you implying she's some kind of dirty slut? Yes. Since when was she a drama hound? Ah. Oh, whatever. But yeah, if you're at all familiar with Shenmue, Yakuza is almost literally a sequel to it. It's made by a lot of the same people. With the same ideas. The story's very different, because obviously this is about the Yakuza, it's like criminal underworld and all that stuff. The gameplay is much more refined because, well, this is like 20 years later. But if you like Shenmue, then you'll probably love this. Speaking of Shenmue, got that for the PC and played it like religiously for 2 weeks. 153 hours I played in 2 weeks. I finished the first game twice and then went through it all the way through the second as well. Even did some things that I'd never previously... I'd played that game so many times and there were certain things I still hadn't seen because there were certain things I still didn't even know about, so I made sure I got them this time. Like in Shenmue 2, I went and did Fang Mei's birthday, which I always kept forgetting to do because I couldn't be asked waiting for that amount of time for the birthday event to happen. I've done part of the birthday event in the past, but never actually done the birthday and never got into the bit where Fang Mei tells you she loves you and asks you to fuck her, which was uncomfortable because she was fucking 14. It was fine with Nozomi. Speaking of which, yeah, my baby girl's called Nozomi. That's how much I love Shenmue. I'm really jabbering away with myself tonight. When I first started streaming earlier, this is my second one tonight. I first started, I was like, I probably won't be talking much today, and then proceeded to talk non-stop for 4 hours. Pretty much. Apart from that time, apart from the couple of minutes I went and did a poop. And didn't turn the stream off so you could hear me on the other room pooping. So what if she's 39? I'm 38. You're 38. How do you get marriage fraud from her being older? Oh, I get it now. Speaking of the forklift bit though in Shenmue, I do know one of the other Yakuza, I think it's Yakuza 4 or 5, where you can drive a taxi. I don't know exactly how that plays though. Oh, sorry about this. Give me a minute, mate. I'm just gonna nip downstairs to the shop. I live directly above a shop, so I'll be like 2 minutes. I'm just gonna nip downstairs and buy a couple of bits and pieces if I can find me trousers. What are you doing, Mugs? Where are my trousers? There. Actually, before that, prepare your butt for some dramatic peeing action. Dun dun dun. Yeah. You missed me peeing in the game. Yes, there is a peeing mini game in Yakuza Kiwami 2. You missed it in the game, so you'll get it in real life instead. Oh. That's some good shit. Alright mate, 2 minutes, I'll be right back. I will return forthwith with something. Oh, oh. Where was I? Talking absolute bollocks as per usual. Utter nonsense. Pardon me. I don't know. I was saying something or other about something or other, and it had something to do with balls. I return, anywho, to find out what's going on. I thought we were going to get to see horses. I like horses. But no, it has to be some misunderstanding about how the owner probably has a boyfriend but doesn't actually. I wanted to go to the horses. Horses are amazing. Speaking of horses, do you know Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron? That DreamWorks film about the horse with Matt Damon as the voice of the horse. There's a version of it on YouTube, which is, you know how you get those things like every time X happens it gets faster, or every time Y happens you get this weird distortion, it adds more that or something, they cut in something else. Well, there's a version of Spirit where every time a horse neighs the film gets faster. So we get like it's just short of 5 minutes long. About 3.5 minutes of that is the opening credits before the horses actually turn up. Then once the horses turn up, it goes from being regular speed to the film finishing in another minute or so. It's amazing. There are other ones like Shrek, but it gets 5% faster every time he takes a step. Shrek, but it gets faster every time someone blinks. Zootopia without any animals. It's about 1.5 minutes long. Speaking of Zootopia, did you know that there's a fan fiction about Judy Hopps agonising over whether she should get an abortion? Yes, this is a real thing. You don't even know it's a man. Her Yuki sense is tingling. Damn, get down. Or you could just stand there in plain view. I watched two. I watched Zootopia because actually my wife's real a massive Disney geek. She loves her Disney stuff. And as the name suggests, bunnies, she likes stuff with bunnies. But she wasn't actually interested in Zootopia. I decided to download it because I thought she'd end up liking it. And it's one of Disney's better films. It does a really good job of doing a social commentary on not racism per se, but othering in general, without preaching to you. It just shows that different people will judge you differently based solely on the happenstance of your birth. Also, Judy Hopps.
Oh.
I'd hit that with a crowbar. Up is possibly the best film they've ever made. I fucking love that film. Not least because I am literally Carl Jefferson just 40 years early. I just want to sit on my porch and be left alone. It's her dad. Or her uncle. It's a relative anyway. That's not quite what the expression love is blind means, but I can see it that way. Yeah, Ratatouille is pretty good. It was better than I thought that would be, actually. Some of the CG in that was really top of the line, like getting so close to photorealism. Mostly fabric and stuff. Yeah, it's her dad or her uncle or something. Fucking woman's face behind us. They had almost this exact same story in Yakuza 0. This, like I said, this is the third one I've played now, and weirdly enough, although the stories are very similar, they're different enough that it still feels fresh each time over. Yeah, some of the facial animations are quite lacking. They're really big games though, and although the Yakuza series is obviously enough of a success for them to keep making it, the entire franchise, which is like 15 games now, I think, 15 or 16 games, has only sold about 10 million units across all of them. It's very rare for one of their games to sell 1 million units, so they don't have the sort of budget that you'd think they'd have for a game of this scale. So they make sacrifices in certain areas. Animations during a lot of the sub-stories and stuff is one of them. During main story events, they're a lot more animated to put a lot more into it, but here they use a lot of stock animations. Yeah, it's her dad. Okay, it keeps telling me you're sending me messages, but I don't see any. Oh, it's not more people joining the stream. Hello, new people. We're just talking about how all the women look like dead fish. What's wrong with needing glasses? Those in glasses are hot. No, we'll wait and see. I already know how this is going. It might actually even have been her that was seeing her dad in Yakuza 0. This is almost a carbon copy. I think the dialogue's almost exactly the same as no, it wasn't the dad last time, it was the uncle. I think. It was something. I'll nail you, baby. Wait and see. Wait and see. Yes. No. Give over. Yuki Dace. Also, why do they have a random chessboard just stuck between the middle of the table? Look there, it's just a random chessboard. Maybe people play. Yeah, it's her dad thing, like I said. Yeah. Yeah, it was her. I thought so. Tarzan. Tarzan? So Tarzan, isn't it, Dad? We were spying on you to make sure that you're okay. Could be the menus, I suppose. No, I'm pretty sure the menu's that smaller one next to it, that little white thing. I think the chess. I think it is actually a game board. Could be shogi rather than chess. It is Japan after all. I wish I knew how to play shogi. Remarried again. Yeah. Yeah, it happens. Yes. Where's Beijima though? Burn. Clumsy, isn't it? Are oxen clumsy? Not from what I've seen. She seems just the same as she did in Yakuza 0. She was already a strong brown woman. Topsoy. Oh, cool. I wanted to go horse racing.
Yeah.
No, the one woman he loved got, like, blown up and shot. Oh, Popsy. You are Popsy. She's quite capable of taking care of herself, dude. She's been doing it for like 20 years by this point. That would be pretty cool. More games need rideable horses and stuff in them. I was really pissed when they took the horses out of Assassin's Creed in not Brotherhood, the one after Brotherhood, Revelations. So glad when they brought them back in Assassin's Creed 3. Just a shame that Connor had the fucking personality of a horse's dick. I like horses a lot. They freak me out because of the shape of their heads with their eyes on the side, but I like horses. There's actually a place about a quarter mile from where I live. There's some horses in a paddock. You didn't see through it with Kanzaki. Well, if you played the first, then you don't really need to play Yakuza Kiwami, because it is just a remake. Some slightly different gameplay features, a couple extra bits. But the story's unchanged. I kind of miss the old flip phones. Oh well. Oh, catfish. Oh, ice cream, yeah. I played all three of the Ezio ones. I played Ice Cream 3. I played that spin-off one. What was it called? Rogue, the one where you played as a Templar. Played that one as well. And Liberation, the one that was originally in the PSP. I played that one. And I played one on the DS as well. I can't remember what that was called exactly, but I played it anyway. That was pretty good actually, the DS one. I rather enjoyed that. It was a good game indeed. Right, let's do one more night of the cabaret. So it should get me up to the point where I've earned 100 million money. I think of all the ice cream games I've played, the one I enjoyed the most, probably still the first one at this stage. I think that Brotherhood was possibly objectively the best of the ones I've played. It had the most varied gameplay and had the most going on. But I don't know, to be honest. I keep meaning to play those 2D spin-off games. The Chronicles ones with the Chinese woman in Xiaoyan, I think her name was. She's a really cool character. I like her. I'm kind of biased though. I have a thing for Asian women, particularly Chinese. I'm also very interested in Chinese culture. can see that. The ice cream games do get quite samey after a while. There are new things added every now and then, though, that do help mix it up. Where Assassin's Creed 4 was the first one to really mix things up by adding in the... no, Assassin's Creed 3 actually was the first one to really start mixing things up by adding in the ship stuff. Assassin's Creed 4 just expanded on it. Assassin's Creed 4 and Rogue are probably the ones that have the most fun, because the ship combat stuff in that, just sailing around, is so fun. It's such an easy thing to do. It's one of those that you can boot it up and you can just dick around on your boat, just sailing around and going raiding other ships. It's like with games like Animal Crossing, where you boot up for a while and you just play just for the playing. If you know what I mean? So yeah, those are good. I do want to play the more recent ones. The one set in Egypt, what was that? Odyssey, was it? What was it called? Origins? I don't know. And the most recent one, I'm kind of sort of interested in that. I'm just getting sick of them doing this whole political BS with saying, like, look, we have a playable woman at this time, isn't it so progressive and so new? It's like, no, you had a playable woman in Liberation. You've had playable women's in Chronicles. You have a playable woman in the one set in London, and now again in Greece. Like, cool. So what? I've been playing games with women's in it for like 30 years. Yeah, I can see that. Depends on the mood I'm in. Sometimes I do like the big long game like this, which is like dozens of hours, and sometimes I like the short ones. I see the appeal of both. As I've gotten older, definitely massively seeing the appeal of the shorter games because there's less time available. It's a lot easier when you have a game that's like 6 to 8 hours long to actually finish it. But because I do the reviews for them, I have the justification of, like, you know, I'm actually working when I'm doing this, so I can put more. I do have the luxury of putting the time into something like this. But then the downside of that is that I often have to do it under a deadline, and that can take a lot of the fun out of it. So there are many times I've been in a really big game that I'm like, yeah, I should be really enjoying this, and I kind of am, but I'm running through it to just try and finish it. Yeah, I write reviews for a website called Pixel Judge. I'm surprised you haven't seen my tweets about them, actually. I tweet them, but then again, it's the time I tweet them. Most recent review I wrote was a retro review for Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver. Before that was Shenmue, I think? No, before that was Agony. Before that was Shenmue. Agony was not as bad as people made it out to be, but it's still pretty bad. The worst part about it is, it's not a terrible game, it's actually worse than a terrible game. It's a bland and disappointing game. It doesn't even have the common decency to just be bad. There are some really good ideas in there that have just not been fleshed out, which leaves it bland and disappointing. That's a shame. Oh, happens. Oh, what does she want? Love Shenmue. I think that game holds up perfectly. It does something that no other game before or since has still done. As far as an open world game, whether they talk about, you know, how people have their own lives and they'll do their own things and they'll like carry on and stuff. most games, they don't commit to that. Shenmue actually does. People will only be available at certain times of day. You have to go home and sleep and all that stuff, and it makes it feel more authentic. And you actually get to know the people like real people, and you see them going about their lives, and you get to know the environment by paying attention to it rather than having waypoint markers all over the place. And I can also see the arguments that it gets kind of boring and it lacks direction, but it doesn't really, if you're actually following things. It just doesn't hold your hand and credits the player with enough intelligence to figure out what they need to do for themselves rather than just leading you by the nose the entire time. Also, the forklift truck driving is one of the best pieces of video gaming ever made. It's so much fun to do that. I love the forklift truck driving. You shouldn't, because it's work, but it just feels so good to drive that thing. Speaking of indie devs, did you ever finish Hellblade? Fair enough, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. Personal taste and all that. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I love it. World would be a very boring place if we all like the same things. That's what makes things so interesting. It's also what makes things so frustrating, because you get some people that are just cocksniffs and will tell you that you're wrong. You're a terrible person for not liking X thing, or you're a terrible person for liking X thing. It's a shame. You should maybe go back to Hellblade. That's only about 6 hours long. Depends whether you liked it or not, though. Yeah, I really think you should. I did leave a comment on your video. I don't remember if you saw it. The permadeath thing they talk about is a sort of red herring. There isn't actually a permadeath as such, but it's also, it's not lying, it's misleading. It talks about how if the rot reaches your head, the game ends. But that only happens at the end of the game. It does actually do that, and it's just not. Fucking hell! I'm getting through this. It's not going to kill you if you die too many times. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a hell of a lot. I'm kind of biased as well because indirectly I'm of Viking descent. I looked into this, and my family originates from somewhere in Scandinavia. It seems to be Norway. That's as far back as I could trace it. If effectively was to Norway. And in, I think was it the 1000s or the 1100s? It might have been the 1100s. Or was it the 1600s? But at some point, anyway, in somewhere between the 1100s and 16... No, it was earlier than that. It was definitely early on. I think it was the 1100s. My family moved over and decided that they'd go and be attached to the royal family in the UK. We had our own coat of arms. We had 2 dolphins on it. And then in the 1600s, we got bored of that and just stopped. And then most of my ancestors became Masonic. Not Masons like Freemasons that we know them now, secret society. I mean Masons as in building trade. They got into the building trade. And then a whole bunch of them in the 1920s or 1930s, or was it the 1890s? They moved to Philadelphia. So there are a whole bunch of Coulsons over in Philadelphia. Anyway, the point I was getting at is I have an interest in that because of my background. So it was good to me to see them actually paying attention to the source material, even though they took some liberties with it. I'm fine with that, because you often have to for the sake of narrative flow, but they did a good job with it, I felt. They also didn't go for the usual stuff. They didn't just do Thor and Odin like most people did. They looked into things a bit more off the beaten path. Although Fenrir's in it, but that's cool. Fenrir's pretty badass. Kiwami. How many more of these do I need to get? Right, 10 more to finish the whole thing. Let's have a quick loop round here then. Oh, Club Sunshine. Beat the sniff out of them. I now have the #1 club in Soft and Body. Yeah, I wish people learned more about the actual history, not just, Vikings were invading rapists. Like, no, actually one of the very worst crimes that you could ever commit as under Viking law was rape. We were very, very heavily punished for that. The invading, yeah, okay, that happened. But I don't know if you're aware, but in the UK we have the expression, an expression paying through the nose, which is, we used to mean that you paid a lot of money for something, almost extortionate amounts. That comes from Viking raids during the 12 to 1400s. The Viking chieftains would go to an area and say, like, give us money and we won't come back and kill you. It was one of the earliest ever protection rackets, and for the most part people paid, but when they didn't, if they left it long enough, they'd put a knife inside the nose and slit one of the nostrils open. Hence the expression paying through the nose. Learn something new every day and all that. Don't have any new porn yet, do I? English is also the language it is now, in large part because of the Vikings. Things like the way we pluralise stuff, just adding an S to the end of stuff. We used to have all sorts of different endings for pluralises depending on whether it was like a noun or a standard noun or a standard verb or whatever. And Viking invaders were like, that's too complicated, just add an S on the end. So we did. Or we do. I'm not sure why we decided to go with S rather than like EN, or it is EN, isn't it, in Norway? I think it's EN that they add to the end for plural. 648, almost have enough for parry mastery. Whatever. It's not white, it's grey. Yeah, that was me. Yeesh. Sure, let's do this. I have yet to have any trouble with any of these guys. It's not white, it's grey. You whipple snap. Ow. Let me get my thing off. There we go. Beat you to death with my stick. That's not a stick, it's a fist. Or whatever. Oi, don't start this stuff. Let me get the punch up, let me get the punch up. Oh fine, that'll do. Oh god damn it, I miss that every bastard bloody twatting time. Oh well, whatever. Oh shit, my health! What happened to my fuck? What happened to my fuck? Use the toughness Z first. And which one gives the least? Charges your heat significantly. I should sell that one then. No, here's one then. Oi, you! Oi! Stop hitting me in the sniff! Oi! Beckhand! Right, here, have this. Beat you to death with a butt. I don't know much. I know bits and pieces. I know a guy I met through YouTube actually who's Norwegian. He told me a little bit of it. Ow, my throw does serious damage now. I know that the most common swear word in Norway is fan. I know that the Finnish version of it is perkele, which is yeesh. I mean, we get fuck, the Norwegians get fan, and the Finns get perkele. Like, could you be any more faggy if you tried? Seriously. Been to Finland actually, nice place. Don't you spell it slightly differently in Sweden? You spell it F-A-A-N, and in Norway it's F-E-N, or is it actually the same? Done everything here now, haven't I? Oh wait, God damn it. 3 sharp. Fucking 3. Let's go finish off that place. Oh, F-A-N, fair enough. But you draw out the A sound so it's fan rather than fan. Yeah? Is that right? The thing that gets me about the Finnish language is the number of fucking vowels they have. They have words that have like 4 I's in a row. I'm like, how the hell do you pronounce that? It'd be like if you had spelled fish with 4 I's, it'd be like fish. And you're like, why? You do not need that many letters. What the hell is wrong with you people? Nice place though. Go away. Go away. Go away. Leave me alone. Do not want. Do not want. Hello? Right, thank you. Yeah, and A's as well. They do have a lot of A's, don't they? Is it A's I'm thinking of? Is it A's they have millions of, not I's? Whatever it is, they have too many of them. Way more than you need. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Redonkulous. And... ah, that's it, okay. Which one gives me the most? Another 50, so I could get that one. So I can get that one. And I'll have that one. There we go. Excellent. Dindins, 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 and dindins. Finsk. I've seen a Swedish film. I think I've only actually seen one, if that counts. Called Ondskan. Oh god, it was 999, not 666. I like that film. It's good. About a kid in goes to a thingy bob school. I don't know of any more recent films. I mostly watch Korean films these days. I'm big into Korean cinema. They tend to make films that are very character driven, which reminds me of earlier British films. They're very similar in feel. And being British, I obviously have an affinity for that type of film, because those are the kind of films I grew up with locally. So, yeah. Plus, I like the sorts of stories they tend to do in the Finnish films. Not Finnish, Korean films. Not just the horror films. They do them really well. And thrillers. But just films in general. One of my favourites is a film called I Saw the Devil, which is about a serial killer. Kills this dude's wife, but the dude, or fiance, and she's pregnant, and the dude is a Secret Service agent, and he goes on this mad revenge trip, and the whole film is about him just tormenting the guy. Oh, you've seen it? Yeah, good. The things that impressed me most was some of the cinematography in that. The scene when they have the fight in the doctor's office, and it shows the shot going. It shows them smashing the guy's head through the cabinet, but it's like the camera goes through the glass first, and the other bit where he jumps out of the window, the upper floor, and the camera follows him from above. That was amazing. Great scenes. I also like the fact that it didn't have the traditional happy ending. It was very bittersweet. Such a great film. A Tale of Two Sisters. I have that on DVD. I love that film. I can't remember what the very first Korean film I ever saw was. It wasn't Old Boy, I know that much. I didn't actually like Old Boy the first time I saw it, because it had been, over here at least, it was advertised as, and people kept telling me it was this huge action film, and it's like, there are like 2 action sequences in the entire film. Granted, the one in the hallway is one of the best action scenes ever made. That is spectacular, but it's not really an action film. It's more of a slow boil thriller based on a Japanese manga, as it happens, for those who didn't know. So yeah, the first time around I really was left unimpressed by it, but watching it again on its own terms and appreciating it for what it was, I was suddenly like, you know what, this is an amazing film. I didn't like the ending in the sense of we didn't get any resolution to it, but from a filmmaking perspective, I thought the ending was very powerful. And I have a lot of respect for the ending, even if I found it unsatisfying. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. Makes sense to me anyway. What the fuck? Women just appeared out of nowhere. Piss off! Oh, fine. Is there anybody around here for me to beat up? Or do I need to go fight some people first? Yeah, I'll go fight some people first. Still a better love story than Twilight, even though it's literal incest. Oh shit. Dead bitches. Of the 3, the Revenge trilogy, I actually like, I think the first one is the best film, Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, but I think I like Sympathy for Lady Vengeance best of all. The Notebook. Isn't that an American film? I've heard of that one. It's the one where they have a notebook where they send like messages back and forth through time or something. Is that the one you mean? I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it. I remember there was the Midnight Beast, they mentioned that in the lyrics. I mean, whatever. Right. Let's see what's going on with this then. Shit, I didn't look if there were any special requirements for finishing. Probably not. I'll just punch people. Right, so what's the notebook then? Come on, bitches. Defend Popo from the thugs. Get out of here, bitches. Get dead in the face. Oh, alright. Do that. That works too. Come here, bitch. Oh, I have to thingy bob. Dead bitches. I have to grab one of the guys in the store and do a heat action there because this is... Oh shit, it's too early. Come here. Come here. I have to do this. This is brilliant. Watch this. Gremlins, eat your heart out. Right. Girls think that fucking Twilight is romantic. It's about an abusive asshole that just is an abusive asshole. Pretty much. Girls think some really fucking weird shit is romantic. And a lot of them don't even have can't even make the excuse that they're young. And bitch! Don't be such a bitch. Be more like a bitch. Bitches. Squiglet. Good old Squiglet. A million dudes. Dudes everywhere. Dudes everywhere. Dudes everywhere. Dudes everywhere. Being dudes. Getting murdered like the dudes. They are the dudes that are being murdered. Dudes. Alright, fine. Come here. I'm gonna throw the fight. Got him. Kick you in the dick. Kick you in the butt. Kick you in the face. Kick you in the face. Kick you in the butt. Oh wow! Oh no, I thought it was gonna let me go out onto the thingy bob for a moment there, but apparently not. Out onto the road. Oh, that got me all excited then. Fall over, bitch. Fat bastard. Where's the crapper? I got a turtle head poking out. Wait a minute. He looks like a baby. I'm gonna eat him. I'm bigger than you. That means I'm higher up the food chain. Oh, I'm going to the other... No, I'm not going to the other... Yeah, I am going to the other Popo. Wait, it's not a Popo here, is it? Or is it? Come here, bitch. I'll murder you all in the game. I'll murder you all in the butt until you die. The fistening! I will fist everybody. In the fist. Oh, goddammit. Fine, I'll throw this guy instead. There we go, that's more like it. Get punched. Kicked. And... more carved than... more five than need. But sure. Get dead, bitches. This is pretty cool. Ow. Bitch, 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 bitch. Punch. Right, this should be the last stage. After this. Does look like we're heading towards the next Popo. There's a Popo that's down here, right? No, it's not a Popo, it's the... something... it's the end store, isn't it? Bounce the boss. Come here, bitches. Oh, it's doing that one. Doing the contextual one rather than the one that takes like two dudes at once. Maybe it is a Popo now. So I'll save this store by trashing everything. Yep. That's the way. That's the way it's just the way I roll, baby. Oh. I'll punch you in the face. And then you'll be dead. And then. Yeah, I've done more damage to this store than they have because I've just been pretty much knocking them on their asses the entire time. And dead. Inconvenienced store. Cool. Did that get me my 999 EXP? Or did that get me to 999 EXP, more accurately? Hope so. I want to get that final thing. What's it going to give me? Long I've already got one of them. Yeah. It did not. Fish fingers. Right, let's not go to Smile Burger this time. Let's go somewhere else. And let's not go to Ringer Hut because why not? Why did the bowling place close down? And why can't I go and do Pocket Circuit Racing? Pocket Circuit Racing is like amazing. It's like Boku no Pico. Boku no Pico is the one. It's the bomb. Oh wait, is that going to get me to exactly 1000 EXP? I think it is, isn't it? Drink? No, it's getting me to more than 1000. Excellent. Right, good. Let's get my stuff. Pass. Some German sounding thing? Maybe it's some kind of joke? I don't know. Right. Purchasable. Right, there are none left there. Hokkyoks. Don't have enough to get any of them yet. Right. Need stuff for them. Nah. Well, wait, I'm upstairs? Oh yeah, of course, this place teleports you upstairs. I wonder though, if it is supposed to be German, is it pronounced wet or Wetterburger? Or is it pronounced with the Japanese thing where it'd be Wetterburgeru? Asking the important questions. Yes, all senpais. Just senpai things. No. Stop walking, Kiryu. Save it. Yeah, for some reason it considers the save screen to be blocked content. Wetu Baguru. Yeah, I could go with that one. Speaking of which, could you imagine if A Beauty and the Beast was in Japan and Gaston was Japanese? He'd be like, I marry a better. She will be my waifu. I kill the beast. I started saying that around my wife. She thought it was absolutely hilarious. She gets, she finds racist stereotypes about Asians to be absolutely hilarious because she's Asian. She thinks they're amazingly funny, which I think is really cool. It's the best way to be about it, you know. Because, I mean, they are intended to be jokes, and if you don't take offence to them, I actually find that offensive jokes are funnier when you're not offended. Is that just me? Or do other people feel that way? Because they're supposed to be offensive, but you know, they're not. I know what I mean. I'm not sure if I'm expressing myself correctly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at Samurai Pizza Cats. There's an episode of that where they have this bird, this giant robot bird, and it has the most racist Asian teeth that you've ever seen. It's a fucking robotic bird, and it has the massive front teeth. and made in Japan, and they think that's hilarious, and I agree. It's fucking hilarious. It's so over the top, it's ridiculous. That's the best way to be about racism, is to just take it to its extreme and show it for the ridiculousness it actually is. The idea that somebody is inherently X thing because of genetics, it's ludicrous. I mean, there's definitely something to that. I mean, my genetics are what made me a man, for example. That's why I was born with a penis. But to say that, like, I don't know, Asians are good at maths because they're Asian is ridiculous. Asians are good at maths because culturally they see mathematics as a good career choice, and there's a lot of pressure to excel in that subject. Same way that the British are really good at the thing that sports we invented, like cricket and unemployment. So go with it, you know. And Gaku no Sukai does ring a bell, but I don't know what's its Western name. I'm not full-blown weeb. I often know things more by the name they go by in the West. Depends what it is. If it's popular, I'll probably know it by its Western name. If it's off the beaten path, then I'm more likely to know it by its original Japanese name. No laughing, something, something. Doesn't ring any bell. Maybe I've just heard somebody talk about it somewhere else, maybe in passing. I do watch a guy called Arcada, Class Reflection. Maybe he mentioned it. Or maybe I've just heard those words somewhere. I don't know. One of my wife's pupils is called Gaku, if that counts. Anyway, no, I don't know. It is, what is it? It's not an anime, is it? Now that I think about it. Is it one of those like live-action shows where they have to not laugh? That I've seen something like that where they have this contest to try and make their school kids have this contest to try and make their straps to make them laugh. No, I'm not familiar with that particular one, but the one I was just mentioning, they have to. It's a thing they do in a lot of schools where the pupils try and make their head teacher laugh, and if he laughs, they like get a day off school or something. Or they get like extra. They don't have to wear their clothes, something like that. It was years ago that I saw that. Oh, wasn't the guy I thought it was. That guy's still on the floor, just unconscious. Oh, he's there. No, he's not. Oh, there he is. Come here, Biznich. Set and final. Oh, don't. I know that there's one where they like sneak into people's houses in the middle of the night, and they'll have like really early in the morning, like sit at like half a dozen people will be there in the bedroom, and they'll just stand there looking at the guy until they wake up, and then scare the shit out of them. People do it on things like this, like, yeah, do this to my dad because I love him so much. All sorts of weird and wonderful things like that. There was one we used to have a thing over here called Tarrant on TV. You know Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? You must have known that is like an international phenomenon now. Well, the very first one, the one that we did, was hosted by a guy called Chris Tarrant. But before he did that, in the 80s and 90s, he did a show called Tarrant on TV, which was him showing things from other countries. A lot of it was Japanese. Just gonna do a pee, by the way. Hopefully you can still hear me. And in one of them, it was these fucking ridiculous endurance challenges. I don't remember all of them, but one of them was they were sat on these trolleys, little floor trolleys like you used to see in 80s films where a homeless veteran would like wheel themselves around on it. They'd sit on them, strapped into a bungee cord, holding onto a bar, and they had to hold on as long as they could so they didn't get thrown back against the wall. But to make it more difficult, they had honey on their armpits and they brought out a goat to lick the honey off. And I remember in one of them, the final thing they had to do was eat a plate of cold spaghetti, drink, I think it was 3 pints of beer, and then stand out in the cold with an ice pack strapped to their testicles, strapped over their genitals, and the first person to take a piss lost, and his punishment was to walk home, do something like 8 miles out in the fucking wilderness. Everybody else would get a lift back, so it's like Japan. Japan know where it's at. They know how to do weird and wonderfulness. I fucking love Japan. Japan aren't afraid of comedy. They aren't afraid of things being funny. They aren't afraid of things being ridiculous either, while still being serious. I mean, the Yakuza is a great example of that. It's a really super serious story, but then you have side quests like where you help a dominatrix become a better dominatrix by going to a kid's playground and play acting through a scenario and tying the kids into it and making it part of the session as though you're like, what? And then there's one about the panties being stolen and all sorts. It's just, yeah, Japan. Just go with it. Games. Games are games. Do you want to do any more bounty missions? Yeah, exactly. Have a bit of fun with it. Can't be all super serial about everything all the time. You get fucking bored of it. Snap. I'm quite a big fan of graveyard humour personally. Seems to be quite common. You do like our graveyard humour. I can understand some people not liking it, but I do, and I don't think there's anything wrong with liking graveyard humour. And I'm a bit bored of doing the bounty missions now, so I'm going to go back to the Colosseum and see if I can finally finish off that bloody mission. Yeah, just going to go over the Colosseum, go fight some bitches, go beat them up in the butt. I need to defeat Kamaki, don't I? That's going to be fun. Fun as a butt sack, made of butts. That is in a sack. I know what I'm talking about. Ish. What's comedy like in Sweden then? What sort of stuff do they do over there? We're really big on sarcasm, but not the American one-liner kind of sarcasm. That's not really sarcasm. That's just that's not good. Oh yeah, hang on. Sweden has actual feminists actually calling for the death of all men as like a major political party over there, don't they? Poor sods. Well then. Yeah, we're really big on irony as well. We love we used to love irony over here. We've been influenced a lot by America in more recent years. We've thankfully managed to avoid going really hardcore into it, but it's come up enough that oh cool, I'm recruiting another dude. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, come join us, dude. Absolutely. We've actually already started the backsliding into conservatism in the UK. Culturally, in a lot of ways. You know what, actually? Yeah, I haven't done this for... Is it here? Where is it? No, it's there, isn't it? I'm going to go and take pictures of scantily clad ladies. Because I haven't done that for a while and I kept forgetting. So let's go do that before I do anything else. Because... waifu. Can't remember which floor it's on. So I'll walk up the stairs instead. Right, it's on this floor. Okay. I don't think I'll ever be able to play these parts in the Yakuza games without remembering that dude from, I think it was IGN, when he was playing Yakuza 0. He got to a bit where he was watching one of the porn videos and covered his eyes because he thought he might see a boob. For fuck's sake, dude. What's wrong with that? Isn't that supposed to be a bad thing because you're ashamed of the female body and all that? Right. Where am I up to? Done the maid outfit. School swimwear, bikini. Right, let's do the school swimsuit one then. Yes! This minigame is awesome. It's not as good as the pissing minigame, but it's pretty damn close. That's a porn star, by the way. It's hard to focus with that. How excited he gets when he manages to construct a grammatically correct sentence. Oh, I get it now. It's that thing up in the top left-hand corner. I have to fill that to succeed. What do I think? I feel like my mind... I feel like a deer in there. Damn it! I almost had that one.
ありって感じ？よかった。じゃあ、たくさん撮ってくださいね。
Yeah, will do. Got boobs are falling out of your swimsuit. Well, they're not really, but at least it's a complete sentence. FMV games have come a long way since the 1980s. You really know what I like. There we go, I succeeded. Yes, very nice.
それじゃあ次はこんな感じかな。
I like my FMV games as well. They're bad in all the right ways. Those puppies might spill out if you're not careful. Yes. Yes, we can. It leaves nothing to the imagination. Honestly, I'm pretty embarrassed too. I'm not, but whatever. The only one I've actually played, were on the Sega Mega CD. I played Sewer Shark and Night Trap. Are you trying to hold? Oh. That's a grammatically correct sentence, it's just not the sentence it wanted me to make.
今日はここまでかな。
Cool.
いっぱい
I
助けてくれて
succeeded,
ありがとう。
so it's all good.
次回も待ってるからね。
よし
Right, do the bikini one. And then after that, I should get to the actual graph one, I think.
よろしく頼む
はーい、今日も来てくれたんだ。じゃーん。
Pigtails!
どうですか？今回
I have
も
a real
頑張って、ビキ
fondness
に
for
来ちゃいまし
pigtails.
た。
It's such a beautiful shade of pink. It's such a beautiful shade of regular now. Bloody hell, I barely filled it up.
お客さん
At all.
は特別ですよ。
おお
All night long, all night, all night long, all
お客
night,
さんいいですね。
all night long. Wow. Got a huge bonus.
今日もたくさん写真を撮ってね。
Yeah.
私も頑張っちゃう。
It is a strange mini game. I like it. A lot. Vagina. I'll give it my all two. Yes. There we go, succeeded. I think I finally realised that that pink bar,
お客さんの頑張り
you're supposed to be responding to that.
ちょっと気がいいもの。
Oh, really? I already got her going.
おお
Better not be messy. Yeah. Her boobs. All squishy.
じゃあこんなポーズはどうかな。
I'll do you, baby. You are making on camera.
ナイスだ
そうですか？
悪くない
Oh, if you like that one.
なんだか乗ってきちゃった。
Cool.
それじゃあ
We're doing well.
こんなのはどう？
How about this? Which game is it where they say that? So going to explode. Nope, I don't know.
特別だよ。それじゃあいくよ。よっ。
What the fuck is that to be?
おお
This is gonna be the best photo ever. What the hell is she doing?
今日は素敵な写真を撮ってくれてありがとう。
You're welcome.
もっといっぱい写真撮ってほしいな。
Oh, really? Is this gonna play a video for a minute or so now?
これお店の人には内緒。
Cool. Is it gonna be one of those short teaser videos where she just plays with balloons or something? Just rolling on the bed. Alright, cool. Bunny thinks she looks really weird. I can kind of see what she means. She has a really narrow face and really big eyes. She looks like a real life anime character.
よし
Earn Hikaru's reward. Yeah, done that. Alright, let's do Rena next. Santa costume. Oh, she has 2 bikinis. Cool. Yeah, I can see what you mean. I think she's quite pretty, personally. She's unusual looking, but it's not a bad thing.
よろしく頼む。
いらっしゃいませ。リナです。
She's certainly a
今日
unique
は
looking
よろしくお
person.
願いします。
And yes, she's also a thingy bob. I'm new to this, but I'm looking forward to it.
撮影し放題やから今日はいっぱい撮っていってくださいね。
Cool. I'll keep shooting until my camera breaks. That was an easy one.
それじゃあ始めよっか。
Is it getting like certain ones in a row that give you the extra things? Any pose you make will be amazing. Boobs. Boing. Boobies.
遠慮なんかせんでよ。
Which one? This girl or the one before her? If you mean this one, yeah, I can
最
definitely
初
see
はこん
that.
な感じでどうかな。
If this is the start, I can't wait. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
お客さんお上手やね。それじゃあちょっと
I wonder if they say different things based on the replies you give. How about you show off the chest bumble? Yeah, sure. Let's go straight to the chase.
どうやった？ほんまはこういうの撮りたかったんやろ？もう
It does
やっぱり言
seem
葉ないから
that hold on, that's just how the law works. Okay, guess not then.
もうエッチ。それやったら聞くけど、
So what?
もっと撮影したい？
I could never refuse.
Nice.
ああ、もう時間が来ちゃったみたい。
Yeah.
次来てくれたらもっとサ
Well,
ービスする
you
ね。
are trying to talk them into showing you their boobs, so
よし
you know, may as well go straight to the chase. That's enough of that for now, anyway. I want to go back. I want to actually go to the Colosseum now and do some stuff there. Go punch people in the face. Also, this women's is just following me around and like not caring that I'm doing all this weird stuff. We're supposed to be going to find this building because, like, the clan that Kiryu belongs to, the Yakuza clan, the former chairman's son has been kidnapped along with the chairman of another clan that they were going to make an alliance with, and they're like, we're going to kill him if you don't turn up soon, and if you don't come alone, we'll like kill him and stuff. And I'm just wandering around doing all this random stuff. Oh. Oh, they actually came in here with me. I didn't think they'd do that. Kick. Where is she? Failed. Okay. Didn't really want to fight him anyway. I wanted to go, down here. I wonder why he feels the need to load. It's right there. I wonder why they split it like that. I mean, the size of the area, surely another area this size wouldn't have been too much for it. I suppose that guy already, didn't I? Underground red light district. Why not? Anyone? Nope. And nope. Alright, mate. Hockey ducks. Let's save it. Which one should I go for? Should I go for another one of the should I go for another one of the free-for-alls? Or should I go for one of these? Will you turn up in the 3? Let's see. No, I guess not. They won't turn up in the 4s. Ancient Kamaki style martial arts. Which one's this again? Battle through many tournaments. Let's see if I can get a decent. No, I don't want to fight. Calisthenics assassination. No, I'll go for one of these. Go for the Inferno. I like the Inferno one because I can just dodge them and let them all burn and die. Is he in here? He is not. But that can do some damage. Oh, that was cool. Bitch. Do this. Is this gonna be what? Wait. Okay. Yeah, I can go for that. Thanks for helping me. Now I'm gonna punch you a few times. Oh, rabbits! Let's get some. Let's do some damage to this guy. He's one of the ones that's gonna be the biggest threat to me. Oh, Borgisks! Right. No, it's not him. Let's get him. Yeah, there we go. Good. And that move as well, that one. Massive amounts of damage. Oh, Robbits. Beer bottle. Yeah, we know that thing. Yeah, let's shoot him a few times. Ha! No, not him! The other guy! I wanted to do it against Yamaka. Yamaka's the bigger threat. Ooh! Modded burn. No, not you. Not you. No, I want to do it against Yamaka. There we go. He's the one I need to do the most damage to, because he's the one that can give me the most trouble. There we go. Sort him out. Do some massive damage to him. Right. There we go. Excellent. Oh. Dead. And then get and then yeah, the iron. I love the iron. No, not him. Ah well. Whatever. Sorted him out anyway. There we go. That's the guy. That's the chappie. Wow, I am doing far better now than I was before. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, shish kebabs. Oh. No, bucky butts. Bucky butts. Okay. Clubby faxed. Klunkadaff. Yeah, got rid of the biggest threat. Now then, I can murder these people in the face until they all die. Yep, you do that. Come here, you. Burn him. No, okay, then don't. Oh ha! Oosh! Stop ganging up on me, you squignongs! I have no idea what squignongs are, but stop doing it. Stop doing it. Yeah, do this. Get in. Sorted those guys out. Sorted them right out. Twatted them. I took down several of them, didn't I? Heat action, preemptive attack, heat finisher, feint. Yeah. That was a pretty damn good round, actually. You know what? I'll actually use the Taurina. And I'll use this nutriment of the bitch. The bitch dude. Yes. Do some tournament stuffs. And do I have any? Nope. Purchasable Essence of Reversal. I'll save up for that. Essence of Reversal, yeah. Yes, I will. Welcome to the Colosseum. Welcome to the jungle. We have fun and games. Bitches inside of my dick. Or bitch them all the same. Welcome to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Suck my hairy butt. I want to suck my... Yeah, Kamaki. Come here, you. Is it Kamaki as well? No, it's not. Yeah. There he is. Got him. Nice. It's him that I need to do the most damage to. He's the one that's going to be the biggest problem for me. Get in. Yeah, thanks. You do that, dude. Punch him in the face. Beat my master to death. That's what I need. You to beat my master. Beat him. Beat him in the butt. This'll fuck him up. Aye, don't you go coming after me, you fucknack. Oh, bollocks. Dicks. Aye. Where's he gone? There he is. Ha! Oh, thought I got away from him. Ha ha ha! Oh, you blink. Blink knuckle. Ooja! There we go, got him. Sweet. Can I please get rid of his grey health? Please get rid of his grey health bars. Yeah. Please get away from his grey health bars. There we go. There we go, almost got rid of his grey health. Sweet. Ooh, don't go too close to the edge, Kiri. Don't go too close to the edge. Oh yeah. No, you don't, you fucking oak. No. Ha. There we go. Get them all with this. Yeah, I'm getting everybody. Getting all of them. And then he fucking shit the snap. Come here, you. Let me get some stuff on him. Right, Kamaki, come here, dude. Get in. Yeah. Bitch. Do I have to defeat him myself for it to count as me having defeated him, or do I just need to be in a match where he gets defeated? I could do with learning that. Okay, dicks. Fuck it, let's use this gun. Cool! And then that. And then this if I can to do some damage to some of them. Dinks. Right, I defeated him. That definitely was me defeating him. Okay, now. Come on. Ooh. Ooh. Now, let me grab one of them so I can do... Let me grab one of them so I can do a fucking heat move that gets both of them, please. No! Come here. God damn it. Jesus, my health. Fine. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, fuck. Stop fighting each other, please. Stop fighting each other, please. There we go. Right. Fuck. That guy's gonna mess me up something chronic if I don't get him to start fighting each other. Right, there we go. There we go. Sorting him out now. Salted! Start fighting each other, please. Start fighting each other, please. Ha! Yeah, let's do some damage to him now. You two, please start fighting each other. Come on. Come on, you two. Fight each other. No, stop both going for me. There we are. No. Ooh. Right, I really need to get the guy in grey. He's the one that I need to start doing damage to. No, that's so good. Oh, dicks. Dicks. Yeah, good. Whew. This is getting intense. This is getting very intense. You two start hitting each other, please. Oh, globbits. Right, let's get rid of the guy with the carry sticks first. He's going to be the bigger threat. He's going to be the harder one to beat. Now you two start fighting each other. Come here, you. Have some of this. Oh, he almost had me then. Can I knock him all the way back against? I can. Excellent. Right, come on. That's fine. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. No. No, you don't. Not when I'm this close. Set fire to him. I'm just going to keep throwing things at him now. Just going to keep getting to a position where I can do some damage to him. And then just throw things at him. Yep, like that. Throw the things at him that'll do repeated, that'll do the damage over time stuff. Like that. And then we'll just, if I can, shit kebab. Oh, God, this is getting close. No, no, no! Bitching! Right, sword. Right, if I can get him to... Yes! Whew. I defeated Kamaki, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, right. I don't know if that counted as me defeating all of them or not. They are defeated, though. That's good enough for me. Right, I can get the essence of reversal. Okie dokie. Now let's grab some health. As much as I can get. That'll do. Can I not get it up any higher? Looks like that might be the maximum I can get. Okie dokes. I'm gonna go to one of the eating establishments to get some din-dins, to get some blue XP. That seems to be the one that's hardest to come by, but also the most useful to me. So, I want more of it. Pretty much. That's all she wrote. I'm actually quite proud of my performance there. I think I did extremely well. Glad that we don't have that thing where he moves like super slow after he gets injured this time around. Stuff like that gets really irritating. Especially when you're trying to get somewhere to get health back and stuff. Can I talk to any of these guys? Doesn't look that way. Right, where's the nearest eating place? Yeah, I'll go to Canry. Canry sounds like a good place to go. It's the nearest one as well, which is convenient. Anybody down here? Nope. Hey, women. Anybody in the car park? I haven't been to the car park for ages. That's Topo. Go away. Fine. Ooh. Come on. Take out a couple of them. Asada. That sounds like a Japanese pronunciation of one of the main supermarkets in the UK. Asda. Our version of Walmart. It is Walmart. It's just what we call it over here. Whereas we had Asda was around for years, and Walmart bought them, so they kept the name rather than changing it because they figured good brand recognition. Wait, is the car park not even there? Yeah, it is there. Okay. Anybody in here? No? Doesn't look that way? No? Okay. Thought there could possibly have been one of the people I could recruit in there, but apparently not. Din-dins. Let's have some din-dins. It's good for the din-dins. It is very din-dins. Right, well that one for definite, that's 40. And... right. 26, 26, 26. Wasn't there a 30 as well? Oh, all 13s now. Alright. Let's get all the blue ones so that I can. I won't be able to get that. So I'll have the grade A sirloin instead. And can I get that one? Get that one though. Kimchi. Yeah, kimchi sounds good. There we go, 195. Sweet. I got plus 157 of the blue XP. Ah. Let me just plug this in because my phone's almost dead. Let's see what's going on. 157 XP. I'm going to get more than that though. I'm going to have to have got, yeah, I've got a bonus combo. 2 bonus combos. Yeah. Definitely more than 157. What can I get with that? I will boost my defense. Yeah, boosting defense sounds good. Oh, I need green XP. Interesting. Also, I hit a bit. And I'll get 1 attack as well. I hear a baby being a baby. So, might be time for me to call it. When was the last time I did a story quest? Have I done one today at all? in all the time I've been playing? I don't think I have. I think the last actual story event I did was yesterday. Yeah, I think it was. No, the day before even, because I didn't do anything yesterday, did I? Or did I? Don't remember. Am I getting away from him? Yeah, I think I managed to get away from him. I hear a baby being a baby. She is a baby girl. Yes, she is a baby. Yes, she is a baby girl. Baby, 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 baby. Yes, she is a baby. A baby, baby, baby. Yes, she is a baby girl. Being a baby. She is a baby girl. She is a baby, baby. She is a baby. Did I get anyone to recruit from fighting those dudes? Doesn't look like I did. No. No. None of them are people I could recruit. Alright. I'm gonna go check on the baby. Where's Luna? There's Luna. Luna Bagu, Luna Baggy Bagu, a Luna Bagu, a Bagu Lunu. This is the Luna. She's hey Dad, why do bitches smell with their teeth? Because they're bitches. Yeah. I'm a wakey type baby. Get it away. I need a baby. That's me, Mum Shy. Who do you think it is? Do you think it's a bitch? Or do you think it's a bitch? And I'm like, where is she? Could be a Mum Shy. And she's like, yeah, could be a Mum Shy. But I'm a baby. And I'm like, is that a fact? Yes, I will enter another tournament. Boxing legend. Oh, I guess I'm doing this one then. Clicked that by accident. Is that it? Do a one-on-one. The underdog killer. Oh. Get in. Dead guy. Sorted him right out. Sorted you right out, mate. Legend. Is this gonna be... Yeah, it's that Yakuza dude. Dicks. Get punched in the bitch. Right, let's see if I can get it this time. I got that. I'm sure I got that. Didn't I? I don't know. Wrestling. Is that going to be Cyclops Ogre? Might be. Yeah. Cyclops over. Over then. Not Ogre. This should be fairly easy actually. He's not that hard. Get on the ground! Get down! Punch. Ow. Oh wow. That was a hell of a move. I guess I need heat to be able to do that then. Come on, dude. Get off. Come on, dude. No, guess not. Okay. How do I do that? I did get it, right? The essence of reversal. There we go. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I quite like that one. That was pretty cool. Heat action. Oh, they're dead. Those guys are dead as sniff. Stamina XX. Wrestling, infinite play, street fighting, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, jiu-jitsu, street fighting, assassination, ancient Kamaki style, Mad Dog, calisthenics, jiu-jitsu. Let's just stick with this one. Seems to have the tougher opponents, it gets me more XP. Gives me a chance to do more stuff. Do lots of damage to lots of different people at once by doing this. Which is nice. Yamaka. Coming for you, bitch. Ooh. Come here. I want to do as much damage to this guy as possible, as quickly as possible. He's the biggest threat. And then some. Yeah, let's get him right in the pooper. Let's get him right in the pooper if I can. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. I'm something or other. Here we go. Oh, only a single one. Alright, fair enough. Ow. Ah! Alright, let me move. Let me fucking move, game. I'll start with that shit. Fuck's sake, let me fucking move. God damn it. So we're having one of them days, are we? Yeah, how do you like them apples, bitch? Fuck off! Thank you, finally! Jesus Christ, that was far more hassle than it needed to be. Right, finally! Right, come here. No, god damn! There we go, right. Straightened him out, more than a little bit. Oh, for God's sake! Let me pick up a fucking weapon and move! Don't start with that shit! Seriously, game! Oh! Finally! Jesus! Right, at long bloody last! Oh, this is just a stick of pole up a guy's fucking pooper! No, no you don't. Yeah. It's gonna hit me. No, it's not. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, burn your face, bitch. Burn the face. Yeah, let me fucking move. Just don't do that. Hey, baby girl. Oh, love it. Hey, you cheeky. Cheeky cheek. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. No, no, darling. No, 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 no. Move. Get burned. No, baby girl. No, baby girl. I'll just keep running around in circles until... excuse me? You think that was all about? Baby girl, please. No, not right now. Not now, baby girl. Please. Not now. No. No, daddy. No. No. No, daddy. No, baby. No, baby. Yeah. Faint. What do you got faint for? Huge. I suppose this is a good place to call it then, because the baby's here now. I need to get rid of the cables and stuff. Otherwise, she'll be a baby and she will babynize into a baby.
She woke up because of my alarm.
Is that fine, baby girl? Really? Well then, you learn something new every day, don't you, baby girl? Yes, you do. And as I said, that's a good place to call it. So thank you everybody for joining, and I will suck your butt next time.
Ish.